We'll stand aside.
Yeah. Right. Hi, Mark. So obviously, 1-1 draw there. What's your initial thoughts after having so many chances in the game?
Yeah, I think the initial sort of thoughts is frustration really, because I think we should have won that game. I think they'll be much more happy with a point than we are. It's a bit frustrating. I mean, I thought the performance, there was a lot of positives. I thought first half we dominated the game. We had several chances that we needed to do better with. We managed to get that one goal just before half time, but really, without wishing to be disrespectful to Welling and Peter and Junior doing a really good job there, we should have been 2 or 3 up at least at half time, was in my opinion. And I knew they would improve second half. Obviously, they had to really. So we're never going to dominate the whole 90 minutes. There are sort of ebbs and flows in games, and really they've sort of scored with a penalty, haven't they? It was a bit of a routine from them. No blame attached to Dom Morgan-Griffiths. He's obviously not seen the lad just come behind and Dom's trying to win the ball. It was a penalty, but it was a little bit unfortunate the way we conceded it. I think Craig Kings then had to make one other save, and that's it. So we are frustrated. It's a game that perhaps we felt that we should have won on the performance today, but we haven't done. And I think we needed to be a bit more ruthless first half. And possibly try and extend that lead. That was the key. Could we have been more than 1-0 up at half time? I think we should have been. When it's only one goal, anything like that can happen. It can be a penalty, a set piece, and that's what sometimes happens when you're down the bottom as well. That little bit of sort of fortune perhaps doesn't go with you. But I thought there were plenty of positives in the performance, but ultimately, we are frustrated with just the 1 point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously 1-0 at half time. Numerous chances from set pieces. So what was that message at half time?
Yeah, we sort of said that, listen, we don't want to try and sit on the 1-0. The second goal is always crucial in a game, and that was the message. Let's try and get that second goal. We started the second half quite brightly. Obviously, we didn't create, as many opportunities in the second half as we had done in the first, but I think that one, we had another header, didn't we, in the last 5 minutes. Gus Scott Morris has got good contact, and I think it's just literally hit the goalkeeper. The keeper's there and made the save. So fair play to him. That was a great, opportunity for us as well. I think if I was being sort of critical, I was a little bit disappointed with us in the last 15-20 minutes of the game. When the game opens up like that, as it will do, when both teams start to tire, I felt our quality at times needed to be better. That's when you need your quality sort of players to come to the fore and create and get the right touch, the right way to pass, the right decision in the final third. And I was a little bit disappointed with that. And I think that's something that we can do better. When you bring substitutions on, they're there to either sort of see the game out or to help you win the game. And I felt we needed, a bit more of a contribution there in the last 15-20 minutes. I was disappointed with that. But, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously a few debutants, obviously a goal for Nembard. But how did you assess their performances overall?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the team from the starting 11 from when we played Oxford, there was 8 changes in there today. So a lot of changes. I think, I'm starting to get now a good understanding of the group that we've got. It does take a little bit of time. It's difficult to sort of assess the whole squad in a couple of weeks. The game against Hendon Tuesday was good for us because, again, it gave me a chance to see people. So I'm still learning about 1 or 2 of the players, but obviously we can't sort of use that as an excuse. We're still learning about the players. We need to get points and we need to, do that quickly. And I think perhaps, you saw that in the last 15-20 when perhaps we started to get a bit edgy, and that's because we're desperate to get those points. When you're up there towards the top of the table, it's a little bit, your confidence is up and it's a bit more free flowing and the decisions are there, but we're obviously sort of scrapping for our lives at the minute. And I think perhaps you could see that when we got a bit sort of edgy in the last 20 when we should have used more quality. But lots of positives in the game. I think most neutrals who were at the game today would probably suggest that we should have won that game. But credit to Welling, Peter's doing a good job there. Their points return since he's come in has been very good, and they did improve second half. But as I say, one that perhaps got away today. Yeah,
I mean, obviously reflecting on your time, you've been here a little bit, but has it been frustrating with the amount of breaks that have had because of games being cancelled?
Yeah, it hasn't been ideal. I suppose you could look at it in 2 ways, really. One was that we've managed to get extra training time and some much needed training into some of the boys, because obviously there were a lot of injuries at the start of the season, and perhaps boys still searching for their fitness, even now, which is frustrating. So that side of it's been good, but footballers want to play games. We don't want to be having 2-week breaks. We want to get a bit of rhythm going if we can. But we have an opportunity on Tuesday. Got an away game at Chippenham. Never an easy place to go. I've actually been there several times before, and it's always a difficult game at Chippenham. But I think we've got to take the positives. Perhaps use the frustration that we feel this evening and try and take that into the game Tuesday and look to give another good performance.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mark. See you on Tuesday.
Thank you.